Hey everyone, it's Ethan Ormes back again for another video today, and welcome back to the channel, guys. We're here again for yet another album review. We're going to be talking an album that came out about 2 weeks ago now, so sorry about the late review, I guess, because this is definitely one of my favorite, if not my favorite album of the year so far. So yeah, let's talk about it. We're going to be talking about Denzel Curry's newest project, Melt My Eyez, See Your Future. Which overall is just, excuse me, sorry. COVID's still bothering me, so apologies. But yeah, this is definitely one of my favorite albums of the year, if not my favorite of the year so far. This is a fantastic album with very, very few or small complaints overall about this album. So yeah, I mean, let's talk about it. Let's get into it. Of course, you guys know my new method of reviewing albums. I have just a bunch of things I write down about each song and the album. So let's talk about it. So we're going to go through the track list. First of all, I got to talk about the track list. I mean, I am very, very happy about how short and concise this project is. It's only 14 songs, 45 minutes, which is fantastic. I really, really enjoy that. I think it is a great length, and I think a lot more albums need to be this small and concise, because so many projects now, especially trap projects, where I wouldn't really consider this a trap project all that much, but like trap or just most hip-hop projects nowadays are like anywhere from like 18 to like 30 songs. So obviously excuse me, obviously I'm pretty happy about the short and concise track list. And for me, I mean, it's nice. I could listen to this album 2 times through if I'm going to see Austin. So, you know, it's nice that way. It's a relatively short project, which again I'm very happy about. So let's talk about each song. Let's go through a Melt Session number 1. Let's talk about it. So I wrote down absolutely great production, and the lyrics are fantastic. The transition into Walkin' is one of my favorite transitions of the year for sure. I love it. It's such a big lead up. Denzel Curry just saying that he keeps walking. And of course, it transitions perfectly with that last little piano key at the end of Melt Session number 1. Goes right into Walkin', and it sounds splendid. I was so hyped when I first heard that. I really, really love that. Melt Session number 1 is definitely one of my favorite songs on this project. Then we move to Walkin', which I have talked about Walkin' in a previous video somewhere, I believe. I think it might have been one of my Apple Music replays. I'm not sure. Nonetheless, I think this song is absolutely perfect. I literally would not change a thing, and it's one of my favorites of the year. And it's definitely it's probably my favorite Denzel Curry song ever, to be honest, in his entire discography or catalog. It is fantastic. I think it has immaculate production. And it is an absolute banger. There is literally not a single thing about Walkin' I would change. It is incredible, and I definitely one of my favorite songs of the year. Probably like top 3, honestly, top 5 for sure. I'll say, but it is absolutely up there. So then we continue on through the track list. We get to Worst Comes to Worse, which is another great song. The lyrics are also fantastic, and of course that's one thing you can expect on any Denzel Curry project, is that he's going to be actually talking about something, and I really love that, because it's a breath of fresh air, really. But yeah, Worst Comes to Worst is another fantastic song. John Wayne, I really like the unusual flow and voice that Denzel Curry has on this song. I think it's fantastic. My stepfather's a big John Wayne fan, so I don't know, I just kind of find that very cool. I really, really like that song. It is one of the songs on the lower end of the catalog in this album for me, but nonetheless, still one of my favorites on the project. I mean, there's really no song I don't revisit on this project. So continuing on, we go to the last, definitely one of my favorite songs on the project, with a fantastically produced song, and I love the story behind it, and I love the chorus saying that, you know, any day could be our last day on earth, right? So, you know, try to make up for whatever you want to do whatever you want to do, right? So I think that's very, very cool. excuse me, definitely one of my excuse me, definitely one of my favorites from the project. Continuing on, we go to Mental. Mental's probably my least favorite produced song from the project. But the lyrics are absolutely fantastic. Again, Denzel Curry, I don't think will ever miss lyrically. It's fantastic, and it's another great transition into Troubles. There's a couple songs on this project that transition from one to another, and it's fantastic. I love listening to the cohesion like that. I think it's great to have a cohesive project that all sounds similar, but you have your beats flowing from one to another. I think it's fantastic because basically it just sounds like one really long song with a bunch of beat changes, which I think is fantastic. I personally really love that. So then we got to talk about Ain't No Way, which is absolutely one of my favorite songs of the year. It's definitely in the upper end of my Denzel Curry catalog as well. I love, love, love the hard 808s and the unique production. There are so many great and different sounds on this project, whether it's, on the project, but on this song. Like, you talk about the chorus with Black, it's got that like nice kind of flowy vibe to it, which is beautiful. And then you move on to the absolutely hard 808s and hard like kind of dark production with Josiah's Ain't No Way. And then you move on to Rico Nasty's Rico Nasty's verse, where at the end of her verse there's some extra added sounds and drums in it, which sounds fantastic. And overall, again, this is another song where I literally have absolutely no complaints about. I fucking love this song. So it's I feel like it's a great trap beat. And it's a great chorus from Black. I absolutely love Josiah's bridge. I find it literally so hard. I know he's literally only saying Ain't No Way, but I love the production during it. I think it's flawless. It's fantastic, and I love it. And I love the energy that Josiah brings to it as well. Then you move to Rico Nasty's, which I absolutely love her verse. Probably my favorite verse of the song. And then you move on to the chorus once again, and then you move to Jid and Curry's verse, or verses, I guess, which are both fantastic again. Two very lyrical artists, which is absolutely amazing. Definitely a banger in my opinion. Then we move on to X-Wing. Great production. I absolutely love the opening lines. I mentioned that in my top 10 songs of March. The first 6 lines are absolutely fantastic from that song. I love them so much. I think it's an absolute. I wrote disgusting flows. I think Curry has an absolutely disgusting flow no matter what, but I really, really like it on X-Wing. And I said in this, I could also see myself getting annoyed by the auto-tune in the chorus, which I had also mentioned in in the top 10 of April, or top 10 of March, sorry. So, I haven't yet. We'll see, though. Again, it's another banger in my eyes. Then we move on to Angels, which overall is probably my least favorite song on the project. It's basically the only song I'm not really revisiting on the project, which is kind of a shame because I do still enjoy it, but it's just nowhere near as much as some of the other tracks. But yeah, I think it's still a very good song. Again, I love what Denzel Curry is talking about on this song, because Denzel Curry is such a lyrical genius. Like, he just knows what he's doing, and I think it's fantastic. Then you move on to The Smell of Death. I think it's a quick interlude, which has an absolutely fantastic transition into Sanjiro, which I really, really love. So then talking about Sanjiro, I think it's an absolutely insane flow from Curry. I absolutely love the production, and I fucking love the chorus from 454. I love, love, love that song. It's fantastic. I love the kind of eerie beat to it as well, or the eerie production. I think it's fantastic. Then you go to Zadowichi, which has, I personally, a greatly produced song with beautiful vocalization. I think it's a great song, and I really enjoy the feature there as well. From I don't remember. Let me go look. From Slow Tie, right. So yeah, I enjoy that feature. You know, there's a couple songs on here where Curry's got his features doing the chorus, and a lot of the choruses on this project I'm a big fan of. Then we go to the Ills, which is the closer to the album. I really enjoy this song as well. Another one that I'm not really revisiting too much, but I think it's a very strong closer overall. I really like the production on that one. So then just some general thoughts about the album. I think no matter what, you're going to get great lyricism from Denzel Curry here. I think he's one of the best lyricists in the game currently, and honestly, I think he's one of the best lyricists I've ever listened to with such awesome and intricate flows. I absolutely love his flow patterns. I think he's so unique when he speaks. It's fantastic. Some of the songs on this project I'm not a major fan of, but overall I think the production is absolutely outstanding on this project. But if you're looking at this project from a lyrical point of view, I think it's an absolutely amazing album. Like it's probably flawless if you're looking at it lyrically. Denzel really talks about some serious topics, some very personal topics in his life, which I really appreciate as well, because you don't get that from some artists. And again, greatly produced album, one of the strongest albums I've listened to in a while. So shout out to Denzel Curry for dropping a banger. And yeah, thank you guys all so much for watching. Let me know your thoughts on the album. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.